It's the stupid ass sports show.
3, 2, 1. Lights on. Welcome to Stupid Ass Sports episode. I forgot to check. This time I actually did forget to check. We're back in full season form now.
Yes, we are.
Too prepared. We don't like that around here.
Nope.
Just a couple of stupid asses. Fun sports weekend, I think. Oh, for those of you who don't know.
Can we talk about this guy?
Back on the wagon or off the wagon. I can't remember. I think it's on the wagon.
I think it's on.
So this is actually one of my favorite beers. I brought a 4-pack of this. I forget when. No one drank it but me. I was disappointed, so I'm glad that I get to share it with you, friend.
Check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Kind of a nice bumblebee look.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it. It's one of my favorite beers.
What's this guy going? What's going on?
I missed it. Quite
Did
a
we
bit.
start this one or no?
Oh, did you?
Nope. No, we did.
Now it's on.
There we go. Bumblebee beer.
You should be able to pour it like this, but I've never successfully done it.
Do
so
you
I don't
force?
know.
Oh, wow, look at that. Keep going. Wait, whoop, nope.
No, it's gonna spill.
Eat. Yep. You're definitely going to spill. Oh, wow.
No, I
look
was
at
able to do it for today
Wow.
because there's a little bit more extra. We need
that.
bigger
That's
mugs.
interesting.
It's a whole point, mate.
How did you do that?
I'll just crack it open. There's a ball in there that's supposed to help it from doing this, but I think the glass isn't the right.
There's a ball in the can?
Yeah.
What? Really?
Dude, I love this stuff. Hopefully you enjoy it too. It's not cheap, but I think it's worth every penny.
It's supposed to keep the head from overflowing?
Yeah. So like, if you ever poured a Guinness, did you see my snap? If you pour a Guinness, you can pour Guinness completely into a pint glass, and it's not gonna spill. I think this is supposed to do this too, but I think there's more.
A ball in here, huh?
Yeah, I think there's a.
What does it
more
look
to
like?
it.
Can you open up the ball?
It says carefully. So this one you have to carefully pull.
Oh, because it'll come out.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Guinness with the Guinness, you can completely have it horizontal, pour it out, and it's not gonna.
Where did you see that at?
Right there on the side.
Oh, wow.
So it says gently. So this one, you do have to turn a little bit to the side.
Oh.
But look at that head. That's nice.
That's a nice. Looks like a really nice beer.
Dude, I like this stuff. It's creamy and smooth. You want to sip it and see what you? I'm curious what you think.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, this is not like the main show.
Let's do it.
But
We need a beer. We need to do a beer show. We need to have a stupid ass.
I thought about doing a cheap beer show.
stupid ass beer review.
Dude, I literally thought about like just the bottom shelf, disgusting
That
shit.
would be sick. Cheers, bro.
Well, I'm in charge of this shit now, right?
Oh yeah, you're creative
Yeah, I'm
director.
creative.
Yep. That's you,
So
dude.
maybe we'll do it. I like this. You know what? Fuck you, dude. If you don't like it, I like
Wow,
it.
that's tasty,
That's a little more on the outside palate than I remember. I think it's just because it's a little bit warm. I usually drink it a little cooler.
dude. That is delicious.
It's smooth.
Very smooth. I like that.
That's my little treat. So if you ever
Where'd you
wanna-
find that shit at?
there's only one place in town to get it. Ray's Thriftway on 54th, 56 or something like that.
No shit.
That's the only place I've been able to find it.
It says imported from Britain.
Yep. They know what they're doing over there.
That's fucking dope.
Anyway, back to the sports.
All right, so sports week.
I don't know where to start. Let me start with my heart
Start with
getting
F1,
broken.
baby. You got it right there.
Well, let me start with my heart getting broken by the Sounders.
Oh yeah.
They lost. Chito, you kind of watched me cry in the corner.
Yep. Yeah.
I was ready
yeah.
to pack my laptop and
That-
leave
yeah.
the party, even though we had some great pulled pork. Shout out to Ryan for cooking up
Yep.
very
Ryan
good pulled pork.
makes good pulled pork, man.
Yeah, that shit sitting. I wanted to take a picture so bad because his bark looked good. But anyway, so we're all hanging out. I brought my laptop so I can watch the game. You guys are playing darts. So it was a good kick.
Had the whole
good
gang
little
up in there
kick
playing
out.
darts.
Yeah. So like the game was rough. Seattle's not playing too good right now. I need to get back into. I keep saying this every week. A little deeper into MLS. Right now the season is like it's kind of taking shape. It's still very early, and then we'll see how it goes. But as far as this weekend was not a good weekend for the Sounders. They're having trouble with the midfield, still with injuries. It sucks, but we're gonna make it through. I really don't want to talk about soccer too much more, so can we talk about F1?
It was pretty bad, huh? And you know what? Too, you had an interesting point when you were like, they're down 2-0. That's the best thing they can be.
Yeah.
Besides winning.
Well, yeah. So when you're down
And,
2-0, when you're down by 2 goals, it sounds horrible, but it's actually a dangerous scoreline because a momentum swing can bring a team back. Exactly what happened. Seattle got a PK, used the momentum from the penalty to finally score a goal off of open play, which they haven't done in a long time.
Oh, yep.
And then what sucks is there's another little stigma with soccer, and it happened in Seattle. The thing is, after you score a goal, there's a little window where they're still riding the high.
Yeah.
So the team relaxes a little bit. So if you remember, I don't know how quickly you asked me, as soon as the Sounders tied the game,
They
got
scored
scored.
again.
They got scored on in less
Yep.
than a minute.
Yep.
Like basically a minute after they scored.
And that's after. So when they score the goal, they're fucking they're excited. They're jumping around. They're
you're
celebrating.
Yeah, you got this high.
And then-
you feel good.
And then you have a lapse.
A little moment where you're stuck in this high and you forget. Hey, we're still playing.
Does that happen quite a bit, huh?
There's
thing,
a
huh?
little window in soccer. I've seen it in person when I used to play. If a team can take advantage of another team's high, like
Wow.
you're out there, you feel good.
And that was weird because it was 2-2. I think it was. Oh no, it was 0-2, and then they scored the 1.
Yep.
And then it went to 3-1. Right?
no,
is that
no,
what it was?
it was 2-2.
Was it 2-2?
And then it was 3-2.
Right away.
Right away. Right away.
Yeah, because I walked away because I was like, oh shit, this is getting pretty good.
Yeah,
I might
and you
wanna stick around
literally
and watch
walked back like 2 minutes later.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom.
And you're like, dude, what the fuck?
it. Yeah. And then after that, you were just like, bro, this
Yeah, I
shit's
knew-
over, dog.
I knew it
And I
was
was
gonna
like,
happen. It was tough. So now Seattle is the worst team in MLS.
Damn.
Which
Has that ever happened before?
it's been a long time. There were when the year they won the first championship in 2016.
Uh-huh.
They were at the bottom. They fired their head coach.
Oh.
Brian Schmetzer, the current coach, took over as the interim coach. Took the team to the playoffs. Took them to the championship.
Really?
But the
That's
worst
a complete turnaround right
the
there.
worst start to the Sounders season ended up being their first ever championship season. So
Can we
little
have a
hope there.
little? Can we have a little repeat?
I hope so, but also what it is, dude, we're missing very key players, especially in the midfield,
yeah.
and that's where they're struggling.
Yeah.
Seattle right now has the depth of like their bench, so they're essentially their bench is like out there, so they're getting experience in minutes. But we need the starters, we need the veterans back. You know, our new guy De La Vega was very impressive the first 2 games. Unfortunately, tore his Achilles or hamstring. No, it's hamstring. They have a lot of hamstring injuries. That's the whole thing. People think it might be the turf that's fucking up all the
Oh
hits.
yeah. Damn.
But yeah, it's just a rough start. Portland lost, so that's good.
So what's their record right now?
0-1 and I think it's 0-1-1 or 0-1-2, something like that. 0-2-2.
Yeah. Winless.
They have not won a game.
Wow.
So there are 2 games next month in April, in the months of April.
And who are they playing
home
next?
games. I can't remember right now. I'm kind of pissed off. Hold on. I keep opening the wrong fucking app. Let's see.
Motherfucker.
I'll predict whether I think they can get the victory of the other team, but I don't think they have a home game till April.
Oh, so they're on the road too, huh?
Yeah, so Saturday
Damn.
this weekend against LA Galaxy.
Yeah.
I think they can beat the Galaxy. The Galaxy, what happened with LA Galaxy is they're not the powerhouse they used to be.
Yeah.
That's the David Beckhams and all those guys used to come.
They
Wanted to play to LA. Well,
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
what? Now there's 2 LA teams, and there's a team in Miami that's very attractive. So, and then possibly a team coming to Vegas. Who knows?
Oh, really?
That's been rumored for a long time.
Oh.
So now it's just one of those things where I don't think LAFC should draw a challenge, but LAFC is 2-3, so they've won 2 games and they lost 3.
Oh wow.
But
So they're
Seattle's-
really not doing all that great either.
no, and Seattle's losses. This was the most goals they got scored on was this weekend, 3, but they actually scored 2.
Yeah.
So it's showing that they can score.
Yeah, yeah.
Their defense is actually not super bad despite the losses. The losses have always been like by 1 goal, aside from actually this weekend was just 1 goal.
Yeah.
So it's just tough because they're losing because they also can't score. They're having trouble scoring. This was the first game where they were able to get 2 goals this whole season, I believe. I could be wrong about that. But it's just a tough start. I think they'll be fine when the team's healthy. April's when a lot of the players are coming back. As soon as João Paulo's back, Albert Rusnak, De La Vega, these are like powerhouse guys that are going to make a difference on the field.
How long before the guys come back?
April.
April.
They're shooting for April.
Oh, it's not too far. Not too far away.
Yeah, so I'm hoping it's a long season. I'm hoping it works, and hopefully no more injuries.
Yeah.
And they got new turf on the field. It actually looks really fucking nice.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Did they always play on turf or did they play on grass? Is it
No,
kind of like football?
It's turf because they share. Dude, that field would be fucked.
Oh.
So it's turf, but for the World Cup, it has to be grass. FIFA says for a World Cup match to be hosted in a stadium,
They have to have
you
grass.
have to have grass. So
No
all
shit.
those stadiums that are
I mean,
gonna
the turf
host-
and the grass makes a big difference.
It does.
There's a big difference,
Yep.
especially for injuries.
injuries, the way the ball bounces.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
different turfs. So a lot of players don't want to play in turf because the bouncing on the joints.
Yeah,
It hurts their
Hard on
leg.
the body.
Yep. Football players love it because it's soft to fall.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
dude, if I was a football player, I'd rather get tackled on turf Because it'd be like a little bed, little,
Yeah.
little springy, little
Yeah,
jump
but
there.
then too, I mean, they get injured a lot more on turf too. So
Yeah, it's
Shoot.
still joints, a lot of bouncing. So yeah, absolutely. I'm surprised basketball players don't get hurt more.
I would
'cause,
think
it's
landing
so
on
hardcore.
grass would be little less hard on the body than it would be turf.
There's impact, but turf bounces, so there's potential. Both have their advantages and
Yeah, yeah,
disadvantages. I just think it's a softer hit, but yeah, if it's like if I'm going in for a dive, if I hit and I slide,
Yeah.
and then what if I'm doing on turf? I might hit and I do a little bounce,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I kind of slide. So I think it just depends. But a lot of players do not like playing on turf. I
Shit.
think that for sure.
Yeah. Huh.
Dude, this is a beer I would have to watch a
Yeah,
soccer
this is
game,
delicious, dude. I don't. What's with the foam shit?
man. That's the way it's made, man.
It's like a creamy foam. Dude.
That's the way it's supposed to be. That's
I'm like, is it gonna go away or what's going on? You're just gonna stay there?
it's a delicious foam, so it's good. It's not like
No, it is. It's good.
I
It adds
don't
to the beer. Adds to the flavor.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. You have no idea how much I like
Dude,
this
it's
beer.
nice.
dude.
It's nice.
I'm
It
glad you
actually it's nice. I don't like a Guinness either, but it reminds me of a Guinness. You know?
It has the smoothness and texture of a Guinness.
yeah.
it
It's kind of
doesn't-
thick.
But there you go. That's the kind of the way I like
yeah,
my beers, dude.
but it's great.
I like, dude. This is a beer I would have for breakfast.
Yeah.
This is kind of
Yeah.
like right.
I'd have one of these in the shower, dude.
But yeah, that's the MLS deal. We can't open a soccer pack. I probably should get some MLS.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a soccer one and then maybe
Should we
go
open
to
our last World Cup?
yeah,
ones,
do one of
or
those World Cup. Oh, we got two of them. So
The Panini.
yeah, go for those guys, and
All right.
then we'll jump into some F1 because you know what, the F1 seemed like it was fucking wild.
Yeah, dude, a lot of fun with the F1. We were hoping you show up. There was a small talk of you coming by.
Oh shit! No.
And then, because Anthony was like, yo, Chito might come by with Rudy. I was like, oh, sweet. And then I found out you were just snitching on me not doing my job. He's like, hey,
For
Chito
the
says you're
peeps?
not doing your job. I was like, what? that fucking snitch.
Damn creative director over here.
Yeah. I don't know who this guy is from Croatia. Shout out to the Croatian team for the last World Cup. This is from 1989, so this might be an old player. He was a
okay.
defensive player. I don't know, Domingo Villa. There's going to be a lot of players I don't know.
Oh yeah.
These are all from the
This is a
Qatar
world one, huh?
Qatar World Cup. Cheku Kawani, whatever. They born. I think that's when they were born, 1989. Man, what am I doing with my life?
Oh, it tells you when they were born.
Oman Ahmed. From I don't know what country this is.
That's interesting.
Oh, Qatar. I didn't see the flag there. From Denmark, Christian Nogard. I think I've seen him before. I know where he plays. Midfielder. And finally, Matthew Leckie with Australia. Fun fact, this is a big coincidence. I'm glad we got this guy last because the Grand Prix this weekend was in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
All right,
I want to
nice.
do one of these Qatar books. The more, every time I look at, like, I got a few at home,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, fuck, dude, we should do the book. I mean, I think there's some for football. I think
Oh, really?
I've seen some cards and stuff for football, mainly in
Yeah,
Seattle.
yeah.
Hey, you're going to? Oh wait, that's,
These stickers are awesome.
yeah. We'll save it for later after the show. It has to do with the trip next week.
Oh, okay.
I might go.
Oh wait, where are we going?
Seattle, Harry Potter.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
I forgot about that.
All right. Anyways, F1. What do you know?
I saw there was a lot of wrecks.
There was a few. Yeah.
I also
one big
see
one.
Max did not win, shockingly.
He was out
His
early.
car busted, huh?
Mm-hmm. He. It sounded like. I don't know what it was. If it was a gearbox, but the back right of his car. I'm not sure if it was.
He was
a brake.
smoking that
It
shit.
was smoking. It kind of caught fire as soon as he parked it and they brought it back. What happens is a lot of these cars just stay hot.
Uh-huh.
So it caught fire. They were putting it out. You saw a little bit of flames, but at that point, I think Max already got out of it.
Uh-huh.
So I'm
Nothing
not sure.
dangerous. Nothing too dangerous, anyway.
No, and they caught it right away. Right at the beginning of the race, you can see where Max got passed up pretty easily by Carlos Sainz.
So this happened early, huh?
Yeah, early
shit.
for like first lap, second lap. So whatever happened to his car, like Max even said it first thing on the radio, say, hey, I lost the car. So he knew right away, I can't do this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so he knew the car, he had no more control over
was
whatever was
fucked.
happening. So they took him out, and that just kind of left an open field. It was kind of crazy to see.
And then no Checo either?
Well, Checo, his car was okay.
Uh-huh.
Anthony made a good joke where he's like, why don't they just fucking take Checo out of his car?
Oh, and put Max in it?
Put Max in there.
Oh, my God.
But here's the funny thing about that little smart-ass comment. I don't know if you guys saw.
I don't know. Can they do that?
Well, the Williams cars. This
Uh-huh.
is perfect segue into the Williams cars. Prior to this Grand Prix, the Williams cars, one of them was wrecked by Albon.
Uh-huh.
So Albon has been doing better than Sargent, the American. So Albon wrecked his car in the qualifiers or the practice runs, but enough to miss qualifiers.
Jeez.
But what ended up happening was because he was doing better, they told the American Lance, not Stroll, I forget his name, Sargent. They told him, hey, dog, nah, you got to get out of the car. So he had to sacrifice his car so that Albon would drive his car. Yep.
Wow.
Because
they do it for the betterment of the team.
It for the better move of the team. Smart ass Max Verstappen said prior to his issues, he said, like, dude, if that was me and they put someone else in my car, he's like, I'd wreck my car and I'd be on a plane back to my back home. He's like, fuck that, you're not driving my car.
I know, no shit.
So Williams ended up putting in Albon. Sargent went home. Actually, I think he's still stuck around, but Max said he would have just gone home.
Yeah.
But as the race progressed, we saw Lewis Hamilton lose his car.
Oh, yeah.
So Lewis Hamilton also had car issues. He got sidelined. So you have two powerhouse racers that are taken out. Lewis Hamilton has also not had the best season. So I don't know if something weird's happening with his car because he's going to Red Bull. But there was a third car to get taken out, and that was the second Mercedes, which was George Russell, who on the final lap wrecked his fucking car.
See, that was one of the ones that was the last lap.
Yeah.
Was he in the lead?
No,
Was he?
I think he was. I think he's in the middle of the pack like he always is. I think, and wrecked his car. And this is not the first time this has happened to him.
Yeah.
He was pushing his car in the Grand Prix last year, and he was behind Lewis Hamilton. Well, he wanted to race Lewis Hamilton so bad that he lost control of his car and he wrecked on the last turn. Like
that was when they did it last year. Both those two guys, huh?
Yeah,
I remember that.
So that happened last year. So you know what's funny is when I was making my predictions, I said I had a feeling something was going to happen at the beginning of the race, but I also said I have a feeling that Russell was going to wreck his car.
Oh shit!
Because if
that was George Russell, huh?
Yeah. If he gets too anxious, he kind of tends to really push his car beyond its limits, and that's what's happening. And with this track in Australia, it was eating up tires like crazy. Cars were kind of sliding a little bit more coming out of turns.
Oh, really?
So I think he pushed his car, and they showed the replay. I can't remember if he just kind of lost control, couldn't slow down because he just kind of pushed it and then hit a wall. And then it was a pretty bad wreck. Actually.
Yeah. Fucking tires were all over the place.
He was okay, but the wreck looked pretty bad.
Yeah. A lot of safety cars. I see you guys. A lot of safety shots. I saw that.
We did the shots for the homies. At least 3 there. I was ready to take another one because I was starting to fall asleep. I was gonna say, hey Casey, just give me another shot, bro.
Now, see, that's not too bad. You guys are doing when the safety car comes around.
Yeah.
That time, this was 3 or 4 of them, no?
Yeah, but that makes it fun. So we got to find more ways to drink.
Yeah.
Or I can have like a beer while I'm watching the race. So F1.
Well, I mean, you got back on the wagon that night.
Yeah.
Or was it the night before?
The night before.
Was it the night before?
But it was back like nothing had happened, man.
Yep.
My liver's.
That's right. I remember you said you were hungover the next day, so you felt pretty good.
I have no idea how I survived Monday, dude. I woke up and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool.
Oh, shit.
Because I had a few beers prior to that. That's when I text you, and you saw the messages today.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you text me on Sunday? I was like, yeah, bitch.
Well, we were at my cousin Brighton's house on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, you were at some birthday thing, right? Yeah, I remember seeing that.
That's when I was like, wait, what was I doing on Sunday? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I vaguely remember. But yeah, no. I mean, that one actually looked like it was a pretty exciting race.
No, that was a
weird.
Good race.
It's just weird that there was no Red Bulls on the podium.
Yeah, Checo didn't finish too high up there. I think. It was
and
6.
I bet you guys' picks were completely fucked.
Oh, completely.
Because that would just completely fuck up all your picks and however you guys are getting everything going.
Yeah, so it really fucked up our picks. What's interesting, I saw a stat today that was probably true. It was true. Carlos Sainz actually missed a race because he had a hernia or something. Remember I said he had to have surgery the last race? Well, someone said that if he would have made the race, and I believe it, he probably would be number 1 right now.
Oh, if he would have won, huh?
Because Carlos Sainz right now is racing with a vengeance. And he straight up post interview said, "Hey, I'm racing, and I'm still going to be jobless next season."
Oh yeah.
So Carlos Sainz right now tearing it up.
So right now he's bidding. He's making a bid for himself.
Yeah, he's turning it up.
Somebody pick me up. Give me a contract.
He's going to be in Lewis Hamilton's car. So honestly, the move would be Mercedes. If I'm Red Bull, I'm also looking at Carlos Sainz because Checo's contract is most likely going to be up. But they showed little pictures of Liam Lawson
Oh.
fucking hanging out. If you don't remember, Liam Lawson took over for Daniel Ricciardo last year. I thought Liam Lawson was gonna be like kind of moved into F1. It wasn't. It was a strong rumor, but it wasn't like a solid deal. But he was there. They showed him, and another thing is because Daniel Ricciardo is not performing. Yuki's actually outperforming Daniel Ricciardo.
Really?
So it sucks because Daniel Ricciardo is a fun fucking driver, but he's not meeting the expectation.
Yeah. So what's the standings right now? Is this the standings right,
Yeah,
that
this
you see
stand
right
right
here?
now. So right
Or
now,
is this just from the race, or is this
no,
just
is,
overall?
This is overall standings.
Let's see.
So right now, obviously, Max is still in first, 40
Yep.
points. Sean Leclerc surprisingly in second, but that's only I think because of this weekend.
Checo
and-
didn't even make it.
Well, Checo didn't place like on the podium.
So what's his score? What does he have for
He's at
points?
27, so he's only a point behind Leclerc. Then we
No,
have
but the top three.
top three. There's a top three right here.
51, 47, 46.
Oh, 46. I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, 51, 47, 46. So still pretty
okay.
close amongst them. The
Yeah.
season just started.
Shoot.
I predict Carlos Sainz is probably going to move up. to
And
one of the races.
Max, I'm assuming, didn't get no points for this one since he didn't finish the
No,
race.
he did not finish. No points. Let's see.
Damn. So that's why it's so close. Crazy.
Why is it going to be like this? Because it's going to show results of like all Grand Prix. Maybe this way. Bahrain, Australia.
Aussie.
No, it just says like
Aussie.
Carlos Sainz.
Where it was
Ferrari.
and who won?
Yeah, we're going to go into details. You got to change that F1.
Aussie. 2024 season, maybe? F1 awards?
No, probably.
Driver standings.
Constructor standing might be interesting.
Oh, there you go.
Post fastest lap. This is for
That was for the race right there, no?
something else.
The sign's number one.
Well, this is like the different awards. So
Oh,
fastest
okay.
lap and stuff like that. Carlos Sainz was tearing it up, dude. Looks like he got the fastest lap, fastest pit stop. McLaren with Lando Norris. So McLaren actually has a pretty good pit crew. They, I believe, set the record last year.
Oh, shit.
So they're going to be solid.
Huh.
Piastri
And
got
every second counts, baby. Every second fucking counts.
starting grid. I'm not sure what that is. Qualifying Sergio Perez. And then practice gets a little nod there for something.
Huh.
So
Yeah, interesting, man. I was just interested. So what's going to happen with the car? With Max's car, they going to... What do they do when this happens? They just make another one and go?
yeah, they got 2 weeks to fix it.
They got 2 weeks to fix it?
No Grand Prix this weekend. Next Grand Prix is going to be the Japan.
Will they keep him give him the same car exactly? Just everything? Just
Usually.
find out what happened and then
Yep.
just...
Yeah, usually this is
Whoever
the
it was didn't put oil in the fucker and blew the shit?
but yeah, our little transmission fluid.
Yeah.
I forgot to top it off. Like, what?
Somebody put fucking antifreeze in it?
I guess.
Maybe it was a conspiracy.
One of the Mercedes guys.
Maybe somebody did it.
You can buy these uniforms online, dude. You just put on a little
Yeah,
Red Bull jacket.
you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was. Give it a little, make it a little interesting. Some
Mhm.
betters. There's a lot of people getting caught betting right now. So,
Mm-hmm.
hey, maybe so, a better was in there,
Well, there was someone recently that.
Oh, there's quite a few.
Oh, Shohei Ohtani, right?
Shohei is one of them.
Fucking
Hey,
cheater.
this one might
That's
be
why
another
you
one.
couldn't fucking make
Look
it.
at, hey, everybody would have bet on Max. Imagine if he didn't win. How much money would they win off of that shit, dog? Sheesh. Telling you, this could be a scam.
True.
There.
Maybe I should start betting on
Could be
this
conspiracy there.
race.
So now, okay, so in your guys' betting league,
Mm-hmm.
how much money's in the pot? What do you got going forward?
We are now going into.
How many people you got? It same people you got? Yeah, you added. Did you add old boy? What's his name?
We no, it's still us 4 in the pot. We have a few people that show interest.
Because
that
old
show
guy
up.
said he was gonna show up. Jose's guy. I forgot his name.
Oh,
White dude. I forget his name.
Yeah, he's always dressed fly.
Yeah,
as
the
fuck.
nice looking guy.
I forget his name.
Yeah,
Was he
me too.
there?
He was here,
He was here, but I don't
and
think
you
he was
guys were
there.
talking. You were telling him to go, and he
Yeah,
was
we're
like,
just
"Yeah."
I was like,
gonna
dude, just go hang out. That's
So
it.
I thought he was gonna be there.
I don't think he was there.
No?
There was a few people. Shout out to the neighbor Tyler. He was there.
Oh, yeah.
He just wanted to try the Vegemite. Also, that guy
yeah.
might be a serial
that's
killer.
right.
Everyone tried the Vegemite, and I was like, oh yeah, kind of a little funky. Tyler straight up. That's not that bad. It's not bad. And I was like, dude, he's like, yeah, you guys are just, that's not bad. I was like, dude, I was going to tell him, hey, just take the bottle, bro.
Yeah.
I think you're the only one that kind of likes this shit. but he was there for a little bit. So we just had people in and out. At the end,
Yeah.
it's always just us.
So the pot is still the same. Our pot's getting bigger,
It's getting bigger.
and nobody won this week.
Nope.
So in 2 weeks, what's the next 3?
I
With it.
believe this was let's see. So we won two. I actually won the first one, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Then we did 4, 5, 6. This was 7, 8, 9. So now we're doing 10,
10,
11,
11, 12.
and 12. And this is where it gets hard
Yeah.
because potentially. Oh fuck! I wish I could. Let me look at the results on my phone. I'm gonna keep looking over.
Do you keep them all on there?
No, just Google them.
Oh, you mean for the
F-
race
Yeah,
or
F1 results because like there's a
or
chance
for your bets?
No,
No. Looks like you guys were writing them all down too.
we write them down very sloppily.
Yeah, very. I was like, man, who's writing that shit down?
So we all do our own different handwriting. So a good example is we're starting to get to the bottom.
Yeah.
So this is when we start seeing less
Yeah.
Aston Martins and possibly Aston Martins.
Yeah.
That might be the best car that we might see in the 9th position or 10th. Might be an Aston Martin, maybe. But this is when we start getting.
Do you have a strategy on doing this, sir?
Yeah,
What's your strategy?
I put all my snap, dude.
I
So
know.
I look at the cars. I look at how they performed. I look at you got to get to know the drivers. You got to know the drivers' habits. More importantly, is you really kind of have to know the way these cars handle because there's always a surprise. The Williams cars are kind of a little bit of a laughing stock, a little bit of a joke.
But right now is the joke of the fucking the not so good guys are the ones you guys are gonna have to pick.
Yeah. So now we have to figure out who out of the not so good cars.
The ones that are not gonna be in the top 10.
Yep. So
Right.
now we got to figure out where's Daniel Ricciardo going to finish. Where's Lance? Not
Yeah.
Lance Stroll. He's usually top. So now we're figuring that stuff out.
Yep.
So this is where it gets fun. We're gonna try and predict it. I think next week it'll be
Tricky.
$120
In the pot?
In the pot,
Ah.
and it keeps growing. I was the only one that won the first one. I was accused of cheating, but I swear I did not fucking cheat.
Yeah.
Because I predicted 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to tell you right now, 1, 2, and 3 is going to look very similar. Ferrari has
All
a
the
really,
time.
Ferrari
Yep.
has a really good car.
Yep.
I don't know what happened with Checo this weekend. I don't know if Checo's car was all right. It kind of threw me off. I thought for sure he'd place a little higher.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think so too.
So Ferrari and McLaren are going to be top. I don't see them dropping below 6 really too much this
Yeah.
season. Red Bull I see tearing it up unless I said this last year when one of my predictions. I said I don't see Max slowing down unless he fucks his car up or something happens.
Yep.
Max is just too good behind
Yep.
that car. So I think if Max's car was okay, he probably would have won this Grand Prix. So Red Bulls are okay. McLaren, Ferraris, I think second tier. McLarens are there. Aston Martins are starting to creep up. So the Aston Martin's starting to be a good car. Mercedes is still in this weird standstill. They're afraid to really risk something,
Yeah.
but they kind of need to because their performance is dropping. So we'll see how that goes. And so that's kind of the way I use to predict my F1 stuff is I know what engines are tearing it up.
Yeah.
I know Williams isn't too hot right now. Alpine right now is not racing good. Red Bull with Yuki and Ricardo, that car's not doing so hot as the other ones. But at that point, it comes down to the drivers. I'm seeing Yuki's out driving Daniel Ricciardo. That does not mean that Daniel Ricciardo can't have a good race.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what. Oh, the kit cars. The kit cars are fucking bad.
No.
I'm sorry, and they're thinking about. I read a thing today. They're thinking about finding 2 new drivers. I was like,
Oh wow.
if both your drivers are doing shitty, it's your fucking car. It's your fucking engine. It's something. But that's kind of what I do. I know quite a bit about this goddamn sport. Actually.
Yeah.
Now
I
I'm
know. Yeah,
talking
you do.
about it,
Yeah.
like, I'm surprised. But I like it, man. So
It's fun. I mean, it's fun. I want to go with you guys on
dude,
a Sunday.
we just chill. We drink.
Yep.
Dude, Anthony brings the energy because he's you know how he is, dude. He's super active. Something happens. He's like, oh. It's like, oh shit, what? And then it's just fun, dude. And we're just chilling.
Yeah.
Jose's there. He's always high.
Jose just
He's always
Jose.
fucking high. But he's
Jose
always-
just there.
and he's there to take shots and stuff. And so, and hopefully win a Taco Bell box with the winnings. That's what he's trying to do. That's his fucking dude. We got
He
Mega
just want a
Millions.
Taco Bell box.
Mega Millions is like 1.5 billion.
Yeah.
And Jose just wants his Taco.
He
Bell
wants a
box.
Taco Bell box.
That's all he's doing. He just wants his Taco Bell box.
Oh shit.
That's kind of it for F1.
That's cool. That's cool.
I mean, I can open this little pack here. I gotta get some more.
Do it.
Oh, it's already open. So this might have been. Well,
Ooh.
hey, Well, it's not open completely, so I don't think it
okay.
was like completely
That's a good
open.
one. That's a good one.
And then we can shift into
And
basketball.
we'll
You can
shift into some betting news.
go- betting.
Betting news.
Were you joking about the betting thing?
No, no. There's been a lot of people getting busted for betting.
Oh, I saw the
There's
homie.
2 guys in the NBA. There's Shohei Ohtani now.
Really? Gunther.
Yeah.
This guy, we need to keep his card somewhere. Gunther is the
Oh, this
shit
guy?
on Netflix. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
he's,
shit,
he's
right. Oh,
cool
okay.
as fuck, dude. I see a shiny card, so we have something cool. I'm telling you, like, yeah, ask anyone. We all like Gunther. Might leave that for fucking at bruising cues, man. Might just leave.
Oh yeah. Put it in
Fernando
a sleeve.
Alonso.
Put it in a sleeve. Like, hey, put
Yeah,
it in
sleeve it for bruise.
Is he a
Mike
bruise guy?
Schumacher.
Fernando Alonso.
Mick Schumacher. With the Haas team. This is an old yeah, so here we
Oh.
go.
That's a nice hollow.
We have a little yellow around the ring, homeboy, Qatar winner of the 2021 Grand Prix.
Oh.
Driver of the day, Fernando Alonso. I thought he was
Okay. 2 Fernando Alonsos in 1 pack.
but I fuck with
Alright.
Alonso, man. We have Kevin Magnussen, who still races for Haas. Kind of rough start for the season. He's a good driver, but in a shit car. We have Grand Prix driver of the day, Portugal, Sergio Perez.
Is he still with Haas? There he is.
Yeah, Sergio Perez.
Oh, you got
That's a-
Checo.
Yep, Checo.
Checo.
And Marcus Armstrong, an F2 driver I've not heard of.
That's dope. That's dope.
We got to hold on to that Gunther one. I think Casey would love that for the
Oh,
bar
yeah?
too. Yeah, dude, we all fuck with Gunther, dude. That guy's funny as shit. I'll show you some little videos.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, betting. What is
Yeah,
going on? I
good.
didn't even know.
Yeah.
I saw a little joke online about Otani, and then I
There
guess,
is. Yeah. Okay.
it's
So
alright.
the Shohei Ohtani stuff. So apparently, do you
Thank
need
you.
to go the other?
Yes, sir.
Apparently, or this is from what he says, and I don't know. This could be real. Could not be. But his interpreter is the one that is saying,
Placing bets.
yeah,
Oh.
they're saying that it was okay. This is Shohei.
I was just joking.
No,
Okay,
Shohei's the
alright.
one saying
Let me know the
that
truth.
he didn't do no kind of betting on baseball, that it was him. But the money's coming out of Shohei's account.
Ooh.
So what they did was he fired the guy.
Yeah, you have to.
and he's firing him saying that he stole funds from him to make bets. So I'm not sure what bets exactly they are, but they're investigating the whole thing to see if it was him. Because I mean, it seems kind of like sketchy, or because all of his money it was going directly from Shohei's bank to a bookmaker. You know what I mean? So-
okay.
So I don't know if this guy had to take the fall for it or
Mhm.
what, but it seems like it could be Shohei because it's his money and it's coming out of his,
Mhm.
So I don't know if they bet on baseball games or what he was actually betting on or when or what, but when they do the investigation, that's when they're going to go look into him.
So what's going on?
Maybe there was some kind of thing going on where he didn't play last year when he should have, sat out, maybe the injury, whatever happened, shit like that. So I don't know.
I'll take a little picture for the soldiers.
Yeah, and then there's 2 other guys. There was one guy in Toronto, the Raptors.
Also, so this wasn't just exclusive to Shohei Ohtani.
No, nope. Well, different instance. You know what I mean? Or not. It wasn't like the same betting people, shit like that. It was just another instance of betting, but it's coming up right now. This is so weird. Look at that. It doesn't go nowhere.
Oh yeah, dude, that's the way these. It's almost like a nitro brew.
Yeah,
they
it's
do
crazy.
that.
So this guy this guy keeps coming up and he's a Raptors guy. So the thing that was happening to him was his like over unders, right? Because prop bets are big right now, right? You can bet on people. You can bet how many. You can basically almost like it depending on the betting site, but you can bet on so and so person to play so and so minutes, so and so person to make so and so points. You know what I mean? Like you can do shit like that.
Yep.
So
You can.
oh yeah, dude, yeah. You can get very like
Yeah,
in depth
yeah.
into just the one person too. So what they're saying about this guy was that man, that is crazy. Is that so there was a couple of games where last year he was supposed to play in, but he didn't play in them. So he started right because they have a thing where if you're injured or if you have some sort of injury, you're on an injury report, right? And that injury report comes out beforehand.
Yeah.
So they know if you're going to play or if you're not going to play. They send it out to Vegas or who the fuck they send it to and says,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
this person not playing, so you can adjust
The
your
bet,
numbers,
yeah.
right? So, I mean, it's so weird because I don't know, like I don't know the exact details to it either. But really, how much money is this guy gonna make not playing a game? You know what I mean? Like I don't like unless somebody just fucking put like some crazy ass wager on him. It's like $1 million fucking dollars for this guy to get so and so many points. So I guess in that game when it happened, he left like with an illness. He started the game and played, but then I think they were saying, I think the thing was that what they were saying was his minutes or something was like 7.5 points, whatever it was. It was either points or it was minutes.
Yeah.
And he got to a certain point there, and then he just got sick, and then he stopped, and then he wasn't playing for the rest of the game. But I mean, I don't know. It could be a coincidence. Could be,
Collusion.
yeah. It could be, hey, there's some wild bet going on, or I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then there was another guy, and I don't remember what team the other guy's from. I think I don't know if it was the Nuggets or it's another team, but these three guys just now got popped for betting.
Damn.
And Shohei's the biggest one.
Well, Shohei's huge. And then from what you're telling me, I didn't know if there's a direct link.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they got this. Like, hey, there's money going from here.
Yep. And it's kind of
here.
like who's the guy that got in trouble in the NFL
I think
for betting?
I think you should be able to sports bet on sports you don't play.
Yeah.
But then if you call
But
up
at
your
the same
homie-
time, every athlete, they know the athlete.
know each other,
They know
yeah,
each
yeah.
other. Yeah. So that could be. I mean, that's.
At the same time, fuck it, dude. You're making enough money in the fucking sport you're playing. Fuck the
You
sports.
just don't
gambling.
bet
Yeah, just
at
don't
all.
bet. Don't
Yeah.
bet.
I mean,
do fucking horse racing. Bet in
Yeah.
horse. I think sports athletes should.
or I
be
mean,
able to
they should be
bet
able
on
to go. I mean, I don't know if they can. I mean, I'm sure they can go to Vegas and go.
Yeah, I think
go
they
bet.
can. They can probably do
Oh,
that.
the other guy was. Oh my God.
Larry Bird,
No. Fuck.
Magic Johnson.
Oh, this isn't an athlete. This is Bruno Mars.
Oh,
This is Bruno Mars.
not
This wasn't
sports
an
related,
athlete.
But yeah,
He's making bets or doing something, but he has a residency in Vegas
apparently he's in
at the MGM,
Yeah,
and he wasn't paying anything back, or they weren't paying, or they were competent for bets, or he was
Yeah,
losing, or
yeah.
some.
I've heard he lost a lot of money.
That was Bruno Mars, though.
Was it? Yeah.
But he's doing a residency there. So
Yep.
come on, dude. That
If it's
he's
his- if
bringing in the
yeah,
people
yeah,
for
of
you.
course he is, yeah.
I mean, come
Also, if he's in debt, that means a new album's coming. I'm here for it. Listen, I love me some
on.
Bruno
No, you're right.
Mars.
You're right.
man.
You're right. So I don't know. That was. I thought that was another sports club. That's another betting thing. But like, two. How can you get busted so easily? I mean, you really. How can you not like get somebody else to bet for you? Why do you have to do it?
Yeah, just
yourself.
Dude, go to your local ATM at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, for real.
Withdraw $3,000.
No, I mean,
Just
if you
fucking-
really wanted to bet on yourself,
Yeah,
you know,
In
there's
life.
fucking ways to do it.
bet on yourself.
There's ways to do it,
Self care.
right?
Yeah,
I mean, why do you have to get busted doing it yourself? It's kind of like when you're a fucking millionaire and you get a DUI or something.
dude,
Like-
that bugs the fuck out of me when
Like I'm thinking, like why you're
when someone
guys.
rich and famous gets like a DUI, but not for like speeding. It's just like, dog,
where are you getting a
call
DUI?
someone. Like a fan will take you home.
Anybody would,
Yeah.
yeah, for real. If anybody knows you, they will.
Yeah, just make sure paparazzi follow you because then he's not
Yeah,
gonna
there's
kill
your
you.
proof.
Yeah, he's not gonna kill you or anything.
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it is. So these guys are getting in trouble for sports betting, and the Shohei thing is the one that I don't. Yeah, I didn't look into that one too much. But I mean, you think about him, right? He's a
Disappointing.
pitcher and a batter.
Just
so
a batter now.
imagine how much money he could make. You know, old Pete Rose, right?
Mhm.
Pete Rose back in the day, he bet on himself a lot.
And
And he also threw games, and he bet on his own teams as the manager of the team, which is a little bit different.
yeah.
Because if you're the manager of your own fucking team, you can manipulate things to make it happen the way you want it to happen.
Of course. Yep.
You know,
Especially being a manager.
yeah. And if you're a player, you do, but at the same time, I don't. You know, would it be that hard? Would it? I mean, for a Shohei, don't hit a home run. What I don't know, fucking. What everybody's gonna bet on you to hit a home
You
run?
just tell the catchers like, dude, I got one more home run.
Yeah, I know.
Just give me.
But
a
I
good
mean,
pitch,
you
give me a
may,
good pitch.
but you can't, cut your power back a little bit and just, Oh, I
Listen,
didn't hit a home run this time. Sorry, guys.
I need a double.
I don't.
Something
I
that
don't know. It's all.
It's a rare thing. I don't do triples.
Yeah.
I
Just
need
let me
you
get
guys
this
to
one.
have just
We get
once.
this.
Next out.
Yeah.
Next out. Just tell third base guy error.
So I don't know, man. This is, I don't, the whole betting in general, honestly, like if it's causing players to get suspended and shit, but it's like you said, might as well just not do it.
Might as
Right.
well not do it. Just bet on horses. Be those clowns that show
Oh,
up
what I was
with
gonna
the
say, I
horse
don't know if they
race.
can go to the casinos and bet. Can they go to the casino and play roulette?
I
They
think-
probably can
yeah,
because
I feel like
Charles
they should.
Barkley lost a lot of fucking money gambling all the
Yeah,
time.
Charles Barkley. Respect
He's a
that.
degenerate
Listen,
gambler.
No, listen. Charles Barkley's a fucking legend.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
No, but yeah, I think he is actually a gambling addict.
Yeah,
But,
dude. And so I mean, those were the big things that I caught
dude,
on.
imagine owning a casino and then gambling your money at your casino.
Yeah.
I need to own a casino.
Well, you would never lose. You never lose. You're the house. You
Yeah,
can't lose.
Anyway, but I thought it was a little joke. My brother sent me this little meme on Instagram, and
Oh yeah.
it was about it was like, okay, so it was a WWE thing, which
Uh-huh.
reminds me, we need to start getting ready for Mania.
Yeah.
It was a meme with Nakamura, Shixnay,
Uh-huh.
fucking hell, I forget how to say it.
Uh-huh.
Nakamura, and him, he was being interviewed backstage, but the caption on the video was like, when they ask Otani if he knows about sports gambling,
Yeah.
and it was Otani, and he was just like, not Otani, it was Shinsuke Nakamura, and he was just like, no speak English.
Yeah.
And he walks off. And I was just like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? So I thought it was a little bit of a joke, but I didn't know that there was an actual sports. I'll show
Yep,
you it
yep.
after the show.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I just
That's
started
funny.
laughing. Then I realized, okay, so he might be in some shit then, I guess. Because Jerry won't send me stuff like that.
I think the MLB season starts this weekend.
Yes, it does.
I think it starts on Saturday, I believe.
Yep. I don't know if I'm going this weekend, but I got a buddy of mine. He's down to go to
Oh yeah, the
game-
opening game or what?
The game on no. Well, I'm not going to opening weekend because it's packed and oh fuck, dude, I might end up going. I'm trying not to. My buddy who gets
What if
Tuesdays.
it's a collector's marble?
Well, that's the thing. My buddy who's off Tuesday is down to get bobbleheads.
Oh
So
shit!
first 10,000 people at
Yeah.
the gate get
Ooh.
bobbleheads on Monday. First
Who's gonna be
10,000
the
on
bobblehead?
Tuesday.
Julio.
Julio.
All right.
The week after that, my buddy's also down to go because the bobblehead for the week after Julio
Oh.
is Mr. Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh
Uh,
no!
So I'm gonna try and get 2 bobbleheads in a
That's
month's time
dope.
frame.
One,
We'll
put
see.
him right here, bro. One
Yep.
here, one here.
Fuck you, dude. but so I'm gonna try and get some bobbleheads, and I wanna time it out. I kind of want to do the Wednesdays because Wednesdays means afternoon, no kids lining up at the park.
Oh, okay.
But my buddy only gets Tuesdays off, so there's a small chance of me saying, "Fuck it, dude. I might just try."
I'm just trying to go up there.
Dude, you know what? I'm okay. Then I'll save it past the show. Hey, if I don't make the Harry Potter thing, I'm trying to get a bobblehead.
Oh,
Honestly,
okay.
dude. That's all I'm gonna say. If I don't
I
make the Harry
gotcha.
Potter thing, I
I
might be
gotcha, I
trying
gotcha.
to get a fucking bobblehead.
That's cool. That's cool.
But yeah. So MLB starts this weekend. I'm
MLB
excited.
starts this weekend,
I'm
yep.
not keeping. I haven't been keeping an eye on preseason because I learned something with preseason in baseball and football and soccer.
It
doesn't matter too
fucking
much.
Matter, dude.
The score lines are ridiculous, but it's just kind of like, dude, it's preseason.
yeah, they're just fucking going at it.
Yeah, dude, that literally is just like they're just tossing the ball and it's like,
Yeah,
they
it's
know
just-
they know it's
It's just a
it is-
little. Well, it's just a warm
it's just
up.
it's
you know.
tuning. It's
Plus,
a tune.
no one's. It's
a tune-up.
50% or
Yeah,
so,
it's a tune-up.
60%. You know.
But I'm excited. I think we've said it before. My opinion is we need depth in the bullpen. I think
Yep,
we have
yep.
great outfielders. I think we have good infielders.
Yep.
And
Got some
just-
good pitchers.
Yeah, I think we just need a little more depth in the bullpen. We can get on base.
Yep.
Maybe a powerhouse hitter, maybe 2. I miss the days of Nelson Cruz.
I know.
Even though he wasn't we didn't build him, we bought him. But I think the intention with that roster we had 4 years ago was that team was supposed to take us to the playoffs.
Shoot, man, we had
and were
sluggers
so
this
fucking
last year
close,
too.
dude.
God dang him,
And we let go of a couple.
with sluggers this year. This last year.
Eugenio was decent at bat, but like I said, it sucked to see him go. But he was kind of slowing down. He was our third baseman
Yep.
when I think the majority of his career was like shortstop. So he's
Yeah.
obviously taken
Oh, yeah.
a dip in
Getting older.
performance.
Getting older.
But damn, dude, he just had that smile.
Yep.
and just like good attitude. That's tough, dude. When a baseball player has good attitude, this is why
Yeah.
I say I have the biggest man crush on Julio because, dude,
he always has a good
every
attitude.
fucking interview,
Every
he
time.
hypes up Seattle.
Yeah,
he loves
yeah.
it,
Yeah, he
and
does.
he's such good energy.
Dude, yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
He's the
pay
guy.
this motherfucker.
He's
whatever
the
he's
guy.
like. He's literally like. We got Ken Griffey back in reincarnated, even though he's not passed away. But somehow we managed to get two
No shit.
very, very good players,
shit.
like generationally.
Ichiro was the same way. Well, Ichiro
Ichiro
wasn't
was
really,
great, too.
not really like. I don't really
He
feel
wasn't
like he
talkative,
didn't talk a lot, but
you knew
his
that
energy was there.
Yeah, you knew he really liked his time here.
Yep.
Edgar Martinez fucked with Seattle hard.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad that he got the boulevard named after him right in front of the baseball stadium, because it's a little heartbreaking that I don't think he ever saw a playoff game either.
No, I think they went to the playoffs. They got
there
beat by the
was-
Yankees.
There was one, I think it was Ichiro. I think he might have made playoffs early on, but the majority of his time in Seattle. did
Ichiro,
not.
no.
Yeah.
Ichiro definitely not. No, yep. So March Madness. March Madness is ongoing right now. It's fucking insane.
That's up to I literally.
March Madness is fucking madness, is what it is.
I'll let you take. The
I
charge
made
of that.
50 fucking
Good.
brackets.
Did you?
50 brackets.
And how many are broken?
All of them. But now that they got second chance brackets too, so I'm in the second chance bracket. But all the brackets right now, there's like
Yeah, there are.
4 or 5
I
perfect
know,
brackets.
ooh.
Like 1 or 2 perfect brackets
Honestly,
in
to
the
make
women's.
it this far is already.
Bro, yeah, the men's was just nuts, man. So many upsets
was-
beat up. WSU won. WSU made it. They got to the round of
WSU?
62 or 64, right?
Male
First
team?
round. WSU got in and then made it to 32,
Mhm.
but then they got beat out by fucking BYU or some kind of fucking Kansas, some other fucking team. Gonzaga's still there, so Gonzaga's
just the
still going.
Bulldogs.
But they're always
The Dogs
Gonzaga's
always make
always.
The dogs.
Um,
I think the dogs always make it at least to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Sweet 16.
UConn men's, UConn women's are always there, so they're still there. The
Duke
women's
lost.
brackets is going hard right now. I think the women's ball is
It's aggressive.
nuts right now.
It's aggressive.
Yeah, it's
It's really
fucking.
good.
There's so many good women players right now.
Mhm.
It's fucking crazy. So, dude, I've been paying attention a lot, more than usual. I feel like, and I think it's because there's a lot of good teams and there's a lot of good women players right now.
It's exciting.
There's never been this many good women players that I paid attention to, that I
think,
noticed.
I mean, fuck, dude. I remember watching even women's soccer.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
dude,
women,
there's scrap, dude. The women's sport is so scrappy.
yeah,
It
yeah.
reminds me whenever you watch videos of like basketball or any sport like in the 80s, 90s, and all these players. Are
That's
just
the way
like
the women are playing right now.
elbowing each other. And
Oh,
all this. Dude,
yeah.
these women are fucking
And
each
they're
other
getting,
up.
and they're
dog.
getting pissed. And
Yeah.
they're getting pissed. They're fucking jawing at each other,
Yeah.
and there's
Well, dude, even like
hair pulling,
I've
nail
said-
scratching.
I've said this like before, like the last 4 years, female athletes in MMA. Sometimes
Oh, yeah.
their MMA
They're better
fights
than the
are-
males.
Yeah,
Yep,
they're
yep.
they are fighting their fucking asses
Yeah.
off.
But you know
So,
what? To be
yeah.
fair, though, back in high school, when girls were fighting, it was so much cool to watch girls fight. Than
That's
guys
true.
fight.
That's true. Guys would dance
They were,
around.
yeah. The girls were, the girls
Oh,
were so cool. When girls fought, fucking that
Nah,
shit was
dude,
the
blink
shit.
of an eye. It was
Fucking grabbing hair,
Dude,
fucking
it
pulling
was
this,
fucking
wham.
on site.
It was
dude.
all kinds of shit.
They didn't give a fuck. They just saw.
Yeah.
Boom,
Every
target
time the
lock.
girls were fighting, I'm fucking hell yeah, this is so cool.
Guys would be like, "Come on, you want to do
I
something?
know, yeah.
You
guys,
want to
yeah,
do something?
dance around and shit.
You want to do?"
Oh,
And they're like, "No, all right,
I'm not gonna watch this.
I'm gonna drink my
I'm
milk.
going back to class.
I'm gonna get my pizza.
I'm late for class. It's time to go.
Hey, next period. Next period.
Yeah, dude. So, my brackets I feel like aren't too bad. A couple of them were actually in the 90, 96, 97%.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them, at least 2, that I know are still pretty good. All luck though. I'm not gonna lie, it's all
Oh,
luck.
jeez, come on now.
So,
I would hate to be the fucking nerd right now.
I
Like,
know.
oh yeah, no, I figured
Yeah.
it out. I was like, no.
let's see. Duke is still around. I think Duke was an underdog. They're still
Well,
around.
I think Duke. Look, I could be wrong. Is Duke an underdog because of the loss of Coach K?
I
Or
would
is it
probably
just-
say yeah. I'd probably say yeah.
Okay. I was just curious because I know he was a big part of that organization. So when he decided to retire, it broke a lot of hearts.
I would say yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't-
like let me see if I can grab them real quick. Let's see.
I didn't give too much.
Yeah, so they let you make 50 brackets, 25 on the men's, 25 on the women's. So you know what? It was actually a lot
That's
to
a
have to
lot.
go through each and make.
I thought you were gonna randomize.
I randomized a few, maybe
Okay,
half, but
okay.
I half some of them I picked.
Yeah.
So yeah, so my men's tournament here. This is a 98 which actually that one's not too bad. See, I'm doing that one pretty good, 98%.
Shit. All right.
Yeah, that
all
one on the mint. This one actually did pretty good, and then it goes down to 97. So there's a few of them that are still in the 90s. I picked WC on that one, but they lost. So, on the women's side, so let's see this guy. I think I'm doing better on the women's side than I am on the men's. I got 98.
Fuck.
Right? Somebody's no perfect though.
No perfect.
No perfect.
No
That's I
perfect,
mean,
yeah.
that's the goal, right? So yeah, then
That's
I'm on to the second.
Still 98 is really good.
I'm on to the second chance brackets now. So since I had no perfects, so yeah. But I mean, hey, that's pretty hard, man. Took me a long time. You're really looking at all these
Yeah, you
fucking
text
teams
me
every
one day.
time.
You're
yeah.
like 30 brackets so far. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
what?
it was a chore, dude. It was.
Yeah.
It took me like an hour to do 50 brackets. When you're doing the 64, you're fucking
Yeah.
picking, like half. I mean, even though I did half of them, just
Yeah.
quick ones, like random. I did because I feel like you do have to do some randoms in there because you
Yeah.
never fucking know what's gonna happen. So I did just like 10 of them are randoms. The rest of them are all just pick this team, pick this team, pick this team. Yep. Oh, next one. Oh, here we go again. Oh, okay. Oh, all the way to the end, and then you got to pick a tiebreaker score too. So I mean, there was quite a bit of work in there.
Yeah,
Although
I'll do
it
one when it gets to the
It
8.
didn't work. So
'Cause I think they're already in the Sweet 16 anyway. So.
yeah. And then NBA, we got playoffs right around the corner. Playoffs right around the corner, my friend. There's been some cool shit going down, some good games. Hit the standings, dude. Yeah. Because Lakers, Warriors, Nuggets are still Nuggets up there, but Lakers, Warriors, yeah, it's tied in the West, still like it was before.
Mm-hmm.
Nuggets took the top spot though right now, so they didn't have it before. I remember it was the Thunder. Yep. So look at the Clippers all the way down to 4th or 5th. Was that 4th? So right now, the top 4 or 5 teams, you can lose a couple games and get all the way down to 5th or 6th. So
Man, look at them Nuggets.
it's pretty tight over there. The East is pretty well and set, I feel like. I'm looking at the 7 and 8 for the East, right?
The Heat and the Sixers.
Yeah, so I'm looking at that, right? Because Celtics gonna be number 1, bro. So we don't want to go in and play
Yeah.
Miami in the first round like
Oh,
we
the
like
little-
last year, and
the
then
little-
have some issues with the first round.
Listen, people have caught on to Miami's little foul bullshit, right?
As it
So-
stands right now, though, the Celtics get the lower seed. So whoever get the 9 and 10, either one of those, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are the teams that are going to end up moving up to be number 7 and number 8. So the Bucks right now, actually, the Bucks are playing very good. Now that Doc Rivers took over the team, ever since All-Star break, Dame has been unbelievable. My boy Dame has been killing it with Giannis and Middleton. They got all the guys coming back. They're starting to play good defense. They're they're coming in. They're coming in. So if they can get a good push towards getting to the playoffs, they could be somebody that's going to be fucking trouble. They're going to be. Luka, your boy in Dallas, they're
Playing for seventh,
they're a
seventh,
team that don't nobody want to see them in the playoffs, bro.
Well, I mean, Phoenix in the
Yeah,
play-in
look,
right now. they're
you
in
know
the
what?
play-in.
Yeah, Phoenix could lose. They could lose out. Right now they're what, 9, 8?
They are in the 8 seed.
Yeah, dude, they lost a game yesterday to the Spurs. I watched that one last night.
Oh, yeah.
They should not have lost to the Spurs.
No, they shouldn't.
Wemby wasn't even playing.
I got the notification. I was like, "What the fuck, the
Jeez.
Spurs won."
Yeah, Wemby wasn't even playing that game.
And it was a high-scoring game too, I believe, right? It was
Well, that one, yeah, actually it was, yeah. It was a good game, but, I mean, they shouldn't have lost that game. The fucking Celtics were up by 30 points against the fucking Hawks, and then the Hawks came back to beat them. I was watching that game, too. Pissed me off. So, but, I mean, this one game, whatever, they're up by, they have so many, they have such a big lead
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't really matter. It's just, hey, don't be doing that shit in the fucking playoffs, bro.
Don't
Don't be doing that shit in the playoffs. But it's gonna be, man. The West is gonna have some good games there. If the Clippers and the Pelicans stay 4 and 5, and then you got Timberwolves and Kings, those are good fucking games.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, the West, they're gonna have so many good games. And then if the Lakers get in, or if the Warriors get in, look at that 9 and 10 spot, Lakers and Warriors.
No, it's
That's a 1 game playoff. That's a 1 game winner.
yeah.
That's a winner go home right there.
Yep. For me, as watching basketball a couple of years ago, outside looking in, seeing Lakers and Warriors in a playing game for me is just blows my mind.
I know.
Like because
It is.
the
You know,
Warriors were top dogs, and the
Yep.
Lakers have always been able to
Yep.
compete. So knowing that,
this is a changing right now.
Yeah,
This is a
seeing-
changing of the guard. Look at Kevin Durant where he's at. Look at where Luka and Kyrie are at.
Mhm.
They're all in the play-in.
yeah, yep.
That's how good the West has gotten.
Well, it's competitive, but
But I mean, think like all those are the best of the best is in the play-in.
mhm. Yep.
You know, LeBron, AD, Steph, Clay, Luka, Kyrie, KD, Puck. The best of the league is in the play-in.
well, that's when you
They're-
realize that you're saying players, but you got to play as a team.
Yeah, no,
It's a
yeah.
team
That's
sport.
why they're phasing out, man. They're the top dogs now.
The days of just like Jordan, like those.
Yep, Kobe.
Yeah, no, you got to play as a they
Yep,
figured out that team.
yep.
The team can make the difference.
Yep. So I mean,
Fucking
shit.
Sacramento
I know.
should be fucking Sonic.
Russell Westbrook just came back yesterday. They lost that game. I was watching that one too. That was an interesting game. That was a cool game.
Hey, is Green ever gonna come?
Who? Draymond?
Yeah.
Oh, he's. I
No, he's
I
on
don't know
counseling.
what the fuck they're gonna do,
I
dude.
was kidding.
And I think the way it is, right behind the Warriors. Actually, give me a full standings.
Oh.
I think right behind the Warriors is the Rockets. So yeah, or actually, I think you just scroll down on that. No. Yeah, scroll down.
Look at you. No, remember.
Yeah.
So how
So
often do you check this fucking website?
all the time, dog.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
looking for East,
All the time.
East or West?
Yeah. Okay. Go to West. Down. Yep. Down. Yep. Okay. So look at where the Warriors are at. Go down. Yeah.
Dude, 10.
Yeah. But look
They're
at the
up just
Rockets.
above it.
Look at the Rockets right below them.
A game behind.
Yep.
0.5.
So the Warriors could lose and not even make the play-in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're absolutely true.
Lakers, I don't know how close that is. I think the Lakers have more wins.
The Lakers do have.
I think they have a little
Dude,
cushion.
The Lakers.
Lakers got a cushion on the Warriors.
It's almost like the Lakers sucked, but they sucked enough to where they can hit
They
a
got a
streak,
little-
streak,
Yeah.
and then now they got cushion.
The Suns too. What I was looking at today, the Suns have the hardest remaining schedule out of all the teams that are
Do they?
left. Yeah. So, I mean, like there's 9 or 10 games left,
Yeah.
and every team that they're playing has 45 wins or more.
Oh. That's
So
brutal.
they got it They got it rough.
Should
so,
we take a glance at their schedule?
oh yeah, do it. Yeah. They have it tough. They have the toughest, like the win percentage of their remaining schedule. I think I saw it. It was like 0.800 or something. Those are the games right there. Yep.
Up and coming game. We don't have to go through all of them. So obviously they do have a little bit of walk in the park.
So today
the
is
San Antonio one. They fucked that up.
was that last night? Oh yeah. Let's score.
Yeah.
There's a final
So
score right there.
March 27th. So that's tomorrow
That's okay. So that's against the Nuggets.
against the Nuggets.
tomorrow.
That's a tough one.
Good team.
Oklahoma.
Thunder. Good team.
Good team.
Pelicans.
Pelicans.
Good team.
I'm
Playoff team.
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Playoff
Yeah.
team. Minnesota.
Oh,
Playoff
that's
team.
tough.
Pelicans. Playoff team.
They might as well just have a little series.
Look at Clippers. Playoff team. That's it. Oh no.
No, a few more.
Sacramento. Playoff team. Dude, yeah.
Yeah, they have a tough fucking.
They have. Oh, dude. Yeah. So they could easily not make it too. If they lose out, or if they maybe win 1 or 2 or so, they're not gonna make it. Dude, so they got it pretty bad right now.
You're right. That is a tough schedule. Them losing to San Antonio is going to hurt them.
I think the
pretty bad.
Warriors have the easiest schedule right now, towards
Do
the
you
end.
want- do you want to look at it?
I think they do as far as like who their last bid is. I think they have the easiest one if I remember looking at it
Okay,
right.
So they played Miami. So they have Orlando,
Yeah. Orlando, they're a good team. Charlotte, bad team.
San Antonio.
San Antonio, bad
Hey,
team.
shut the fuck up. Dallas.
Dallas, that's a good team. That's a good
Yeah,
team.
good team.
Houston, they're right there. That's gonna be that
that
game right there is gonna be so important right there.
The Houston
The
one.
Warriors and the Rockets. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's that one they need to perform because then they have
they
to turn
have to have that game ahead of that team.
because they then they face Dallas, which is going to be a
Yep,
challenge.
yep.
Utah.
Utah, they could beat them,
Utah.
and then Portland.
no, they
Oh,
have
Lakers
LA.
too.
LA.
Yeah.
So slightly, it's still tough,
Way easier than the
but
Suns.
it's easier than the Suns. The Suns do have a
Yeah.
big hill to fucking.
Dude, yeah. They gotta like win out, or they have to win at least. Oh man, they have to win 8 out of those. There's only 9 or 10 games left, so.
Yep. Only a few games
But
left.
yeah, it's getting there, and hey, I'm fully locked in.
Listen,
boys.
bitch, you're always locked into basketball, dude. So stop acting like, oh, now I'm invested.
But now I'm fully
Oh, okay.
locked
Well,
in.
now you're fully.
Fully.
No, I'm gonna start watching. You know me, I like playoff, so basketball.
Yep.
I hate that I become that kind of a sports guy where like I start paying more attention to
Yeah.
playoffs, but
Well, no, hey, it's a lot to watch. I mean, it's a
well,
lot.
That's what it is. I think the fatigueness is like it's just like, dude, like even with sports I like soccer, it's such a long season that
Yeah.
it's tough for me.
I'm getting to the point where I used to watch.
Let me take a little piss break. You
Yeah.
blab on.
I used to watch damn near every game. So like every game that was on, and if I had the league pass when I got home, I would watch every single. Not just fully watching every single fucking minute of every game, but I would go through and watch a fair amount. And now that we're getting closer to the end, I'm like every single game. So what I do on the league pass, I'll go and I'll hit it, and if I see a good game, I'm watching it, regardless. I'm putting it on, I'm doing what I'm doing, whatever, and I'm watching the fucking game. If it's games that I don't think are going to be very good, or kind of just like whatever, I'll just watch the recap. Or I'll go through the recap and I'll be like, oh, this might be a good game. Oops. You know what? Hello? Hey. Oh, all right. Okay.
Anything to say about the East Coast?
All right, later. No, I was just saying that. Producer's coming out,
Oh yeah.
but we're already getting close to the end. So
Yeah, we're getting
no. So now I'm like I said, I was getting to the point where now, if I see a good game, I'll go to the recap because they'll give me an option if I can watch the recap or watch the entire game. I'll go to the recap and I'll watch it, and if in the third quarter, if it's pretty close, then I'm like, okay, I'm watching this game. Bam.
Yeah.
But if I'm going and it's like a blowout or something, then I don't even bother.
Yeah. I think I've done that before.
Because I
where-
do the no
yeah.
spoilers, right?
Yep.
So I don't know what's happening in the game. So every single day, every night, I'm hitting the fucking TV and I'm okay. Start the first one, and we'll make my way all the way down.
Yep.
And just watch the recaps of them. And if it's seems like it's gonna be a good game, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch this fucker. So
Yeah.
that's how.
I think whenever we're here playing pool, you're
I
just
mean
like, hey,
that.
look for a game. So the rule is like, look towards the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And if it's close enough, oh yeah, you're like, no, just keep that one.
yeah,
No, yeah, cool.
Right. But I can't have the scores on because then if I see the scores, it ruins it all. So.
Yeah, it does. It ruins.
And I gotta stay away from my phone, so I get notifications. I gotta turn my shit off. I gotta fucking,
I know.
how
We've been fucking
you
up.
know
with
how that goes on
F1.
Sundays.
Yeah, dude, we've been fucking up because like my algorithm's all F1 now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Do you want to open a NBA pack?
Ooh, yeah, let's do that.
Do the big ones or small ones?
Let's do
And
it.
then we'll
please,
wrap
guys.
it up.
Yeah,
Unless you have
yeah.
anything else. I haven't been keeping up with football. Football kind of it seems like it's calmed down.
Oh yeah, actually, I'll talk about football right now.
All right, okay.
I'll talk about.
Football's ramping up.
I'll throw a little bit of football on right now. They're banning the hip drop.
What was the hip,
Hip drop
drop?
tackle.
Well, what is the hip drop?
Hip drop tackle is a gnarly tackle. I mean, it's not really.
I saw a lot of people pissed off.
So the hip drop tackle is when you got your running back or whoever it is that got the ball and is running right going to the end zone. Somebody come and grab him from the side, hook him, grab him in the hips, grab
Just
him,
kinda like-
hug him at the hips, and then you pull him and you lift your feet up in the air to get him down. As a defender, right?
That's
You're
a
running, you
German
got him by the
suplex?
hips. Yeah, sort of. But you're putting your feet up in the air, right?
Yeah, you're trying to
So,
stop him. Yeah,
You're trying to stop him, yeah.
dog.
Yeah,
That's-
but,
come
but
on.
what it is too is when they're doing it, they're flipping themselves up, and as they're putting themselves up, the offensive guy's legs are underneath you
Yeah,
when you're pulling up, so all of your weight is coming down on the backs of their shins, knees, ankles.
okay, I know what tackle you're talking about. No, dude.
Remember, it happened to Gino. It happened to Gino this last year, and he got fucking pissed. It was like at the sideline. It was against the Giants. They came. Gino was running to the sideline. He was about to get out, and the dude came and grabbed him. When he grabbed him, he fucking did that shit and basically slingshot himself like onto his legs, and he fell funky, and you end up getting injured. So they're getting rid of the swinging technique of it. So like you can still do it, but you can't like put all of your weight and swing like around the guy to take him down, kinda. So I'm not sure how that's gonna go.
Interesting.
But that's just another way.
Maybe they should not have that like done on a quarterback.
It's another way for the offense to have the advantage, as if they don't already have the advantage.
Yeah, they're trying to make so it's the NFL is becoming the NBA. The game is changing
somewhat
more offensively because the NBA went through the offense. But there was an NBA game. I can't remember when it was. You would probably know it very recently that the refs were not making so many calls, and it was pissing people off.
Oh, okay.
But in my head, I was like, dude, this is the way the game used to be. So I was kind of like,
when in the playoffs is when it's supposed to be that way.
oh, so in the playoffs they let a few more.
In the playoffs, they let a lot of shit go.
Okay.
I mean, not still the hand checking rules. You still can't do that. The Jordan rules, right? They made Jordan rules, so you can't do any of the Jordan rules anymore. But too, they gave the defense had an advantage because they used to be able to hand check. They could keep the guy in front of him, but now you can't do that. So that's a big. It's it's hard to stop the offense as it is. Check this shit out. It's hard to stop them as it is, but they took that out of there too.
Robert Williams,
Boston
Celtics.
Luke Kennard.
Oh, I was gonna say Luke.
These are all old guy. Old. Oh, they're not really on these teams anymore. Not these two guys anyway.
Oh, so you don't want this
Isaac Okoro, Cleveland Cavaliers. That's all right.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, this is a nice one. Wow. This is Luka, baby.
Is it?
Yeah, and that's a different one.
Thunder Lane.
Yeah, that one's a different one than all the other ones.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's a badass one right there. This is Darlin Bent. I don't know who that guy is. I think he's the guy that got busted betting.
Yeah, jeez. If you don't know who that is, he's just betting.
Santi
He's a rookie.
Aldama.
Rookie
This guy's
kid,
all right. He's a troublemaker. Hey,
A
that Luka
troublemaker.
card, that's a good one.
How's he a troublemaker?
Oh, he causes problems all the time, bro.
The Luka card is dope. Like
That
you
Luka
said,
card's a good one.
Thunder Lane.
So yeah, that was a big news right there. That was big news. I thought the hip drop tackle. So
I saw a lot of
now they're
people pissed
talking
off.
about the go to flag football.
Yeah.
Go to two hand touch.
I saw that. A lot of people were mad.
Nothing they're just mad about it. They're just gonna figure out. They'll figure some way around it. Around it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The horse collar, shit. They got rid of that guy. They got rid of a lot.
I see. I get the horse collar.
The horse collar's nasty.
This one makes a little sense, but not too much.
If you watch a couple of those clips of those hip drop tuck, you know exactly what it is, and you'll know when they're bad. You can see that some of them are bad. Not all of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but some of them are really bad.
Thinking about how many times I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've not seen a bad tackle.
And I mean,
regularly.
But I mean, they got a point because the offensive guy, they're pretty strong and they're still going. So
yeah,
you got to find a way to get them down and use your fucking body weight to get them down.
Yeah.
So now I know they're saying they're going to do a 15-yard penalty, something if you do it. Probably fines afterwards.
Too much.
There's also another kickoff. They're changing. It was like because they used to do the kickoff return, right? Kick it into the fucking end zone. Once they get it, you didn't have to fair catch it, or you could fair catch it or not. But now they're going to like the 30 or the 35, 30-yard line or something instead of 35, or 35 instead of 30 or something like that. They're changing that too.
XFL. That reminds you of an XFL rule, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I mean, might as well try some stuff out. But as far as the tackle, I mean, if it made that much of an impact,
Yeah.
the last
It was
year
hurting
or
people
less,
too. So.
then I kind of get it. But if it's a tackle that wasn't causing too much issues, then that's no big deal. But to be honest, I'll watch a couple clips when we're done, and I'll
You check it out.
let you guys know
Check it
next
out
week
right now.
whether I think that was a bullshit call by the end.
Check it out right now because we got to pee in this.
Fucking
guy's
good
gonna
up.
show up.
All right, let's wrap it up.
All right.
All right, thank you guys for watching. Cigars.
Hey, no predictions?
That might be the first game this weekend. So I have to watch.